Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and it is the end of the month and it's time to make our top 11 list again. And yep, there are a lot of addition to the units pool this month, so the list here will change a lot as well. So let's start with our number 11. At number 11 we have Felice. He's one of the new Omni units that has come into global. And I think, first of all, I really like her design, and I like how she changed her looks from the princess look-alike on her 7 stars and then became a warrior princess on her Omni form. And I think it really looks good, and yeah, I really love how the color plays. And she is here because she is one of the best BB manager in the game currently. She has every tool that you need for your BB gauge filling up. And also she is one of the best spark blanket currently available in the game. However, her enhancement is not really that mind-blowing, so it's kind of a so-so here. Now at number 10 we have the newly arrived guy here in global, one of the best free farmable unit, and he is a real beast. This guy is Mifune. He just came out recently, and yeah, he is a really good unit for, well, not everything. He is just a beast for arenas, Colosseum, and imp farming and metal parade. I don't think this guy is really good for Frontier Gate or doing trials. Well, you can bring this guy for that, but I think he's not really optimal for those kind of things. So I do not rate this guy really high, although I really like his design and his tools, especially for damage. But aside from those things like arenas, Colosseum, imp farming, and metal parade, I don't really think this guy has a use. But he is a free farmable unit, and yep, he belongs on the list. Now number 9, we have Selena at number 9. She is one of the best free starter unit, and everybody can start with her or can get her easily, really easily. And even though she is a starter unit, you can still bring her for anything. Trials, quest, and everything else like Grand Gaia Chronicles or Grand Quest. She's able to take all of them. All of them. And up until now, I think 95% of the time, you will see her in arenas and Colosseum. Every time. Every time. So she's really versatile. You can bring her for anything. So yeah, she's free, everybody can have her, and she belongs here on the list. At number 8 we have the one of the new Omni Global exclusive unit, which is Azurai. Well, I'm kinda not sure that he belongs here, but if I really take a look at him, he really brings quite some tools to the game. So first of all, he does a lot of damage. Yeah, a lot of damage. Although I don't really like how hard he is to spark with. However, if you have 2 Azurais or Kuliuk, he can actually cross spark really well with them. He also have some good buffs like critical hit chance, critical hit damage, attack, defense, recovery buffs, and the rate is pretty high. And most likely he is not limited, so you can still have this guy anytime, anywhere in the future if you still don't have him. So yeah, expect those black gates to bring him if you need him anytime you want. And I kinda rated this guy higher than Mifune, since this guy is a counter to Mifune in Colosseum. Well, yeah, if you guys do your Colosseum and you have your Mifunes and you face this guy, you know how that feels. Sometimes he can bring the situation around. My only concern with this guy, well, not only, because there is 2, is his BC cost, which is really high and kind of hard to spark with. But overall, I still think this unit is a really good unit to have. Well, and he's not limited at it. Okay, let's move on to number 7. At number 7, we have Lara. Well, one of the new global units that recently come to global. The reason why she is here is that she is really versatile, especially through her enhancement. Through her enhancement, you can make her a mitigator and a attack buffer at it. And from her natural settings, she already brings a lot of tools to your squad. First of all, she is an attacking healer, so yeah, you can heal and attack at the same time. He also has a BB attack buff, not that high, but still, it's there. And a unique buff, which is attack and defense from recovery, I think, yeah, from recovery, which is it will buff your attack and defense at the same time. Also, she will bring you your DC and Heart Crystal buff from her extra skill. She also has HOT, a direct heal, and heal when damage is taken as well. And what's really good about her is that she is the first unit to have an anti-critical hit on the buff. I mean, from BB and SBB. So it's not a leader skill, but a buff from BB and SBB. And I think that is a really good tool to have. And she also has a really good leader skill, which will boost your attack and defense at the same time by 50%, and also a damage reduction at it, and an anti-defense ignoring effect as well. So yeah, she is a really good unit to have. At number 6, we have Silas. Yep, Silas, the Thunder unit. This guy will bring a lot of damage to your squad. A lot of damage. So critical chance, critical hit damage, BB attack, and 3 elemental buffs if you enhance it. Well, if not, it's only 2, but still, elemental buff. Easy to spark with, especially with Aze. This enhancement will also make this unit really versatile. He has one of the best defense from recovery buff at 70% conversion rate, attack buff if you really need it. However, I really prefer his 7 stars looks rather than the Omni looks. But yeah, this unit is a real good source for damage. And if you guys have it, consider yourself really lucky to have him. And now let's move along to our number 5. At number 5, we have a comeback unit here. Juno Seto. Yes, the Queen of Trolls for Arenas Colosseum. And recently she got her Omni form ready. While not a lot of change from her 7 stars to her Omni form, but since she got her Omni form, she can now mitigate for 2 turns, and that is really good. From her enhancements, you can also protect your squad from status ailments. She also has a really beast leader skill, chance to Angel Idol, which is one of the best thing that you can get for Colosseum, especially on defense, and it will also fill your BB gauge by 4 to 7 BC per hit. Wow. Other things that she brings into the table is the light barrier from her extra skill, which is really good. HOT and a natural mitigation. Chance to raise that allies, which can be a lot of time trolling in Colosseum. And a 25% HP boost on her SP, which, well, whatever tools he has, he is really good. However, I don't really like the fact that she is a limited unit. So if you guys don't have her now, there is a really thin chance for you guys to have her now. But yeah, I cannot deny that she is a really good unit to have. Alright, let's move along to our number 4. This guy is dethroned from his number 1 position last month. Aze, the crazy guy and the man of damage. However, he is still one of the best unit that you can have. He is a free unit, free starter unit, and he is good for everything. Everything. Easy to spark with, he has a really useful leader skill, and a really good lead for your Mono Thunder team. His spark buff on his BB SBB leader skill. Everything is really top notch, really good. He himself deals a lot of damage. And not to mention, really easy to spark with, especially with Silas or another Aze. And most of all, he is a free unit, so everybody can have him. And I still can't believe that a free unit can be really this good up until today. And I still believe in Japan, everybody still, not everybody, but most of everybody that has this unit still use him for something. Now at number 3, we have a comeback unit as well, Ensa-Taya. Also recently got her Omni form at the same time with Juno Seto. This time, she returns with a lot more damage. So leader skill is all about damage and more toughness to you. Superb spark from her leader skill and BB SBB as well. She has BB attack and you can further enhance it as well. More damage to status inflicted enemies, and you will deal more damage as well the more HP you have. She also has a attack buff from defense buff, and surprisingly, as a global exclusive unit, this unit is easy to spark with. I'm telling you, easy to spark with. However, there are a few things that I don't like about her actually. The first thing is the BB, which is random, but it actually fills your BB gauge. And her enhancement, I can't deny that her enhancements are good, but it's somehow complex to me, so I kind of feel like I wanted more than one of her. But this is the last thing. She is a limited unit, so I cannot get her anymore now. So I'll have to wait for what, next year? So yeah, I'll have to do with one that I have right now. But I cannot deny that she is a really good unit to have. She brings a lot of damage in one unit, and she will be really useful for everything. Now at our number 2, we have a comeback unit as well. He is an old unit, not really that old, but a bit outdated, and he got his Omni form finally in global. It's Sirius, yep. He's back with his Omni form, this dreamy guy. First of all, he has a really superb leader skill. Boosting attack and max HP by 50%, boosting BB attack, spark damage, and will also fill your BB gauge each turn. What really makes this guy really good is his BB and SBB. His kit will bring you almost the complete package. Well, excluded Spark, of course, but you can fill that slot with other units. So he has a BB attack buff, a really good one at it. BB fill 1 Spark, Dark and Light Elemental buff, and also attack defense recovery buff from his SBB at 140%. Not really that high, but still, he has the complete package. And he also has a 75% damage reduction for 3 turns through his ultimate break burst. So by having this, you can actually still do your normal mitigation buff, but use his UBB to get the 3 turns, 75% damage reduction without interrupting your usual rotation. And this guy is really easy to spark with, so I really like this guy a lot. His enhancements are really simple. It does not give me a headache like Ensa-Taya's. However, his Omniform, I don't really like it. I really still prefer his 7 stars, but this unit still is a really good unit to have. So if you guys have him, consider yourself super lucky. And before we go to our number one, I would like to mention these honorable mention units. Since I only have 11 spots for the top 11 units here, I'm really sorry this unit cannot make it to the list. To honor them, I will still mention them here. So the first unit here is Fern. Well, yeah, she has one of the best spark buffs in the game. She really brings a lot of damage. She brings elemental buffs as well, but currently there are better units, and Aze really is better than her because he is a free unit. So sorry. The second one here is Zero, the new Omni unit, the limited unit. He actually brings a lot more spark to the table, but I really haven't tested him out. But yep, I think he still is honorable mention. While she does not make it to the list, she still does belong here. It's Sakura Miku. Also a limited unit, and she brings a lot of damage to the table, but I don't really use her a lot. The next one here is, well, I still really do think this one belongs to the list, but she kind of got overshadowed now. It's Nyami. Well, sadly, she does not make it, but she is still one of the best damage dealers in the game, and she has stealth added as well. The next one is Kolyuk. Sadly, he came down to this honorable mention list, but I cannot deny that the fact he is still a good unit, but the tools he have, other units have it as well, and they are better than him. But still, you guys can still use this guy for everything if you have him. The next one on the honorable mention list, he belongs to the list last month, but got dethroned now since we have Juno Seto. This guy is Maygras. He is the second 2-turn mitigation that we have, but he does not really bring a lot to the table. So he only have that 2-turn mitigation and defense buff, and something else. But you guys can still use him for a lot of things. The next one here, the next sets, I think these units are confirmed to be having their Omni form really soon in Global. I would like to say that these units are really good, and somehow they really do belong on the list and still has a lot of uses up until today's meta. So Elanon, Tridon, Zeruya, and Xenia. Well, Xenia is actually not here, but I still would like to mention her because I think it is confirmed that she will has her Omni form really soon. So are you guys ready for our number one here? Yep, our number one. He just came in today, well, after maintenance, of course, and you still need to beat the new map. It's Ark! Yes, Ark! The most romantic guy in the game. The one-woman man, and he will do anything for his woman. You can easily get this guy by completing his trial, which is not really that hard today. And this guy almost brings everything in a single unit. Okay, leader skill. All status boost at 50%. Ooh. It'll also bring spark damage, damage reduction after a certain damage is taken, BC drop when sparked, I think. He also has heal. He also has a cure status ailments from his BB. And he himself is immune to status ailments from his extra skill. He also has a normal hit count buff from his BB. He also has a BB attack buff based on HP left, OD fill buff, light barrier, 75% damage reduction for 3 turns from his UBB, and his enhancement is what really makes him shine the most, especially the 6 elemental buffs from his enhancement. So if you combine the 6 elemental buffs and his leader skill BB, okay, you got everything that you need in a unit. Also a spark buff bonus from his enhancements, and a lot more in his enhancement. Well, on top of everything that he has. He is a free unit. Free unit! And you can actually complete his trial in just, what, 3 turns now? So yeah, go ahead and do his trials, guys. If you have not do it, this unit is the best unit you can have. And yeah, I'm really excited about his arrival here in Global, and finally we can have him today. Well, we still need to complete the map and all that, but yeah, free gems added as well, and something to do in the game. Well, yeah, I guess that's it for the top 11 list for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like it if you do, and if you want to show this to your friends, you can also share it. And if you're new to my channel, this is a really good time to subscribe. Just press that fun button on the bottom right and join the fun train, guys. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Watcha!